Geopolitics is so unpredictable that one day the Germans were divided, the Berlin Wall falls, and they unexpectedly reunify. So unpredictable that Tito's solid Yugoslav project crumbled after his death, causing a brutal civil war. So unpredictable that one of the great superpowers of the Cold War, the Soviet Union, disintegrated to form 15 republics. One moment, its successor country, the Russian Federation, has tremendous parallelism with the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics. And it is also made up of 22 republics that have broad autonomy. Their own constitutions, flags, official languages, and even their own national anthems. Have you ever thought about what a potential dissolution of the Russian Federation would be like? Are you interested? Let's do it. So stay until the end of the video. After a potential dissolution of the Russian Federation, we would have 21 new republics that would be immediately admitted to the UN. In the same way that the 15 republics that broke away from the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics also had this recognition. The first of them, the Republic of Russia, is composed of 48 oblasts, 9 territories, 4 districts, 3 federal cities, and 1 autonomous region. Despite the dissolution, it would still be the largest country in the world. The Republic of Altai is known for its sacred mountains like Mount Beluga, considered the spiritual heart of the Altai people. Altai would become a center of tourism and spirituality in Central Asia, but its small and rural population would face serious challenges in sustaining an autonomous economy. Its advantage is that it would have 3 borders with China, Mongolia, and Kazakhstan, which could diversify its trade. The Republic of Bashkortostan is rich in natural resources such as oil and gas, which would make it a strategic player in Eurasia. Its diverse population includes 30% Bashkirs, who have historically fought for their autonomy. A disintegration of Russia could turn Bashkortostan into a regional energy power facing internal ethnic rivalries. The Republic of Buryatia is located near Lake Baikal, the world's largest freshwater reservoir. Its strategic position on the border with Mongolia and its Tibetan Buddhist culture make it a unique region. An independent Buryatia could align culturally and economically with Mongolia, but its economy would need diversification. The Republic of Chechnya has a history of bloody wars for separation from Moscow during the 90s under an authoritarian regime led by Ramzan Kadyrov. Independence would make it one of the most sadistic autocracies of our times, with Chechnya seeking to consolidate its Islamic identity and expand its influence over the other emerging countries of the Caucasus. The Republic of Chubasia is the land of the Chubash, a Turkic people who converted to Christianity, unlike the other Turkic groups. With an economy based on agriculture and a vibrant cultural identity, Chubasia could stand out as a stable region, albeit without great wealth. The Republic of Dagestan is a mosaic with more than 30 different ethnic groups and numerous official languages. Its strategic position on the Caspian Sea could make Dagestan a major player in the export of oil and gas, although the risk of internal conflicts would be highly elevated. So Dagestan could either become a Kuwait or a post-Russian Syria, where jihadist groups could also emerge. The Republic of Ingushetia would be one of the smallest and most densely populated states, with a strong Sunni Islamic identity. Its independence could be linked to the historical rivalry with Chechnya over territories and resources. Therefore, a war between both countries, again with the probability of the emergence of jihadist groups, would not be ruled out. The Republic of Kabardia-Balkaria is home to 2 main ethnic groups, the Kabardians of Circassian origin and the Balkars of Turkic origin. In other words, it could become a Sri Lanka of the Caucasus, in which a civil war occurs during the first years of its independence. Especially because it is located in a conflict-ridden region with violent actors who would influence the nascent country. The Republic of Kalmykia would become the only Buddhist country in Europe. With extensive steppes and access to the Caspian Sea, Kalmykia could forge a unique identity with strong ties in Central Asia. This country would also be in a highly conflictive area, so maintaining its stability will be a real challenge. Like Kabardia-Balkaria Karachi of Turkic population and Cherkessia of Circassian population, it could become another Sri Lanka of the Caucasus, facing an ethnic struggle for power within a highly conflictive region that has a mountainous geography. Yes, perfect for a guerrilla war that could extend the violence for decades. The Republic of Karelia extends along the border with Finland and has a language and culture similar to this country. For this reason, I would say it would be the only republic more prone to approach Europe and even to join the European Union. However, its low population density would be an economic challenge. The Republic of Komi is rich in oil, natural gas, and forests. However, being completely landlocked by the Republic of Russia, it would tremendously depend on the large country, so it probably would never achieve full autonomy. And it will always be led by some government that has to align with the interests of Moscow. The Republic of Mariel is a land with deep roots in mythology and pagan religion. So it would be the only country in the world with a religious majority outside of the 5 main religions. However, its location in the center of Russia and its agricultural economy would make it vulnerable to falling under the influence of the large country. The Republic of Mordovia is home to the Erzya and Moksha, 2 Finno-Ugric peoples with similar ancient traditions. So they might understand each other better than those bi-ethnic countries in the Caucasus. Although their economy would be limited to agriculture and light industry, their rich history and culture could make it a symbol of diversity. The Republic of Saha would be the 8th largest country on the planet after its independence, although also the least densely populated. This could be an advantage, as its vast territory has diamonds and natural resources, so it would have phenomenal economic potential. In addition, it has a sovereign access to the sea. This success would be subject to how Zaha handles his diplomacy. He will need to seek the right allies to escape from Russia's influence. The Republic of North Ossetia-Alania would be a point of geopolitical tension in the Caucasus due to its strategic location and its historical relationship with South Ossetia, who self-proclaimed their independence from Georgia. Its independence could trigger regional conflicts and probably seek unification with the separatist region of Tbilisi. Both societies would receive support from Russia in their struggle. The Republic of Tatarstan, which has a strong Russian identity based on its Tatar and Muslim heritage. It would be one of the most developed post-Russia countries of all, as it has a diversified economy that includes oil, technology, and manufacturing. However, its lack of territorial continuity with other countries outside of post-Russia could become a challenge. A Solomonic option would be to lead the bloc of other countries in the region, such as Bashkortostan, Mordovia, and Mari, to thus escape from the influence of Russia. The Republic of Tuva is deeply influenced by Buddhism and shamanism, with a rich nomadic culture. Its geographical isolation and its proximity to Mongolia could steer Tuva towards closer ties with Central Asia, and therefore not entirely depend on Russia. The Republic of Udmurtia, the homeland of Pyotr Tchaikovsky, has a strong musical tradition. So they will probably turn him into a symbol of the country. Its economy is based on manufacturing and agriculture, and its progress will be based on cooperation with the other post-Russian countries with which it will border. The Republic of Yakutia will be rich in resources such as coal and iron, in addition to having a strong cultural connection with the Turkic peoples. Therefore, its independence could make it a key player in the Central Asian energy market. To achieve this, it should maintain good relations with Altai, which in turn has a direct border with Kazakhstan, Mongolia, and China. A pragmatic thing is for both republics to establish good relations with Turkey, the leading power of the Turkic countries. The Republic of Alehueya would have a tremendous Circassian cultural heritage, a people without their own state at present. Its big problem is that, like Komi, it would be completely enclaved within Russia, which would generate an economic dependence that would hinder its autonomy. However, being away from the rest of the Caucasus republics, it could remain oblivious to the imminent conflicts. In conclusion, we have seen how, in the face of a possible fragmentation of the Russian Federation, we would have 21 new countries, quite diverse among themselves and with great peculiarities. It should be noted that we are not considering the 3 republics that are in dispute with Ukraine, as they probably will not separate from Russia. But now tell me, do you think this fragmentation will happen at some point?